All right, welcome back to Studio 40 Live. Time to get mesmerized by the Pat Martin art. Yes, look how beautiful that is. Guess what? He's here right now, Pat Martin. You may know him from the Eagle and 98 Rock, and now the smooth sounds have translated to the canvas. How are you?
I'm good. I'm enjoying my retirement, and I'm enjoying my new chapter in life. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is so cool. Doesn't it sound like we're listening to the radio right now? I mean, when you hear this guy's voice, you certainly know. That's where we know you from. How did you make that transition? Radio and now art.
I just, Gary, I decided I had done with radio.
Yeah.
And I think I told you my tinnitus was really bad, my ringing in my ears.
Yep.
I don't know, it was a good time to retire. I had a great career. The folks I worked for were nice.
Yeah.
They sent me off beautifully. I had a great retirement, and I've kind of moved on to a new chapter. So the transition's been good.
Nice.
I'm getting a lot of stuff done at home, too.
There you go. Yeah. All right, so something to fall back to. And this art is just, it's amazing.
Thank
did you know you always had this inside you? Is this the type of art you wanted to always do? And what type of art is this?
I got into it in about 8th grade, but that's the last time I did art.
Okay.
And I was at the radio station one day, and I ran into a woman who teaches art. And I said, hey, how do I get back into art? And she goes, just get in there and start doing it. So that's what I did. I figured it out, and so this is what becomes of that.
I love that. All right, let's talk a little bit about the Sac art scene. What's going on, with that? That's pretty, as far as I know, it's thriving. There's artists all over the place. We're seeing murals, everything. It's pretty big. Huh?
I couldn't agree more. It blows my mind, Gary, how many great artists there are, just in Sacramento.
Yeah.
There are wonderfully talented artists everywhere. Very high quality artists. So the art scene is vibrant, it's alive. As well.
That's cool, and you're part of it. All right, PatMartinArt.com, is this where we go to get your art? Where else can we find your art?
Just on my website, PatMartinArt.com, and I've got an email address, which is on the site. Get a hold of me. People are buying some things. And oh, by the way, last time I was here, remember I had a piece of art on a beer can.
Yes, because you were doing a beer collab, right?
Yeah, a beer collab with Mindscape Fermentations in Rockland.
Yeah.
And I did a piece of art for the beer can. I want to give you a print.
Come on.
So this is what was on the beer can.
Oh, yes.
So this is a limited edition print for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll put that in our office.
And if you go to Mindscape in Rockland, there's a beer with that on it.
With this on it, exactly. Yeah, Mindscape. So that's still going. We can still get that.
Yeah.
That's great. Was that fun doing a collab?
Oh, yeah. I helped brew the beer. I helped formulate it. It was I did manual labor, Gary. I was in there, shoveling hops in a...
How about that?
Yeah.
They're putting him to work.
Yeah.
Really forget about just talking on the radio and doing this, and as if those aren't hard enough.
Yeah.
Coming up with a label like this, you have something in your mind when you were making this for that beer? Or
no.
Was this here and they wanted this?
This is the one they chose.
They chose. So you made this and boom.
Yep. Out of all my pieces, about 60, 70 of them, they chose that one.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Are there names for your artwork?
This one's called Urban Bliss.
Okay.
Which is what they named the beer as well. This one down here, this bigger piece, this is called Mars Bonfire.
Mars Bonfire.
So if you can visualize, that imagery, that's what this is. And by the way, Mars Bonfire is the name of the guy who wrote the song Born to Be Wild.
Really?
Yeah. So
Born to Be Wild.
Mars Bonfire, there was a guy who wrote that, so I saw, this is perfect.
You're perfect for him.
I got to name this painting that.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, I think he is.
He needs to know about it.
Yeah.
We need Mars, you need to know about this.
Yeah, Mars.
Definitely need to know
There's your
about
painting, bro.
I see a little bit of splash of color. A lot of it is black and white. Here's more color here. Do you work with all different?
No, I mainly do black and white, but I've been tinkering with some color, and this is sort of a pop art retro piece. It's sort of 50s-ish, and I just thought I'd like the colors, so there you go. This one is my newest piece here. This is called Mayan Dream.
Nice.
And it's got a lot of Inca and Mayan cultural influence to it, as you can see. And people have been asking me if I was on something when I did this one.
That one's kind of moving a little bit.
It's moving around. It kind of
that.
Messes with your brain a little bit.
It's so good. Well, Pat, thanks so much for coming in, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me, bro.
I really appreciate it.
Good to see you.
You got it. All right, we're gonna put up a little information on the screen, but I'm gonna have you read what's on the screen. Tell us where we can find you. Can you do it like in your radio voice, or that is your voice?
This is my voice.
There it is.
PatMartinArt.com. Get a hold of me. I've got prints. I've got greeting cards, or you can just look at my stuff. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
There you go. That's how you do it. The radio guy that doesn't need to turn on a radio voice, because that is his voice. That's what we all know and we all love.